Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Multifamily Report right here at Ashcroft Capital. I'm Travis Watts, the Director of Investor Development. In today's episode, what we're talking about is overcoming fear and thriving in turbulent market conditions. Disclaimers, as always, never financial advice, not going to tell you or anyone what to do with your money, so please seek licensed financial advice when it comes to your own investing. Now, with that top of mind, I want to start by just generally discussing fear in the market. We have a lot of investors right now in 2024 and throughout 2023 sitting on the sidelines, many people getting caught up in analysis by paralysis. It's an election year, and a lot of people are of the mindset that I'm just going to wait and see what happens. So let's begin by discussing fear headlines versus reality. And I'm going to make this little case study. Since we've been a company in 2015, these are some national headlines you may have seen over the years. Starting with 2015, the US could go into recession in 2015. 2016, the Great Recession Scare of 2016. 2017, the 2017 chart of the stock market looks eerily similar to one that crashed 30 years ago. 2018, U.S. stocks post the worst year in a decade as the S&P 500 falls more than 6% in 2018. 2019, stock market facing a 2019 crash, 70% correction warning. 2020, declining profits have experts fearing a recession in 2020. 2021. The 2021 stock market looks an awful lot like 2000. That's bad news for big tech. 2022. 10 reasons the stock market could crash in 2022. 2023. Expect a U.S. recession that will ravage markets and could send stocks spiraling down 24% next year, Bank of America says. 2024, end of the American empire. Robert Kiyosaki warns the S&P is about to crash 70%, compares the U.S. economy to the fall of ancient Rome. All right, now, so let's take a quick step back for a second. Number one, fear generates attention, and attention leads to more views. More views lead to more revenue for these publishing companies and these media outlets. This is a strategy that's been used for hundreds of years, if not thousands of years. But what's really beneath the surface? What's really going on? Because there's a big difference between perception and reality. And for starters, I'll take the S&P 500, for example. It's more than doubled since 2015. And to bring the example home, here at Ashcroft Capital, we've been able to deliver 25.6% cash-on-cash returns to our investors since 2015. So what are the three lessons that we can learn from this? I would say number one is time in the market beats timing the market. There's always going to be a level of volatility in the market. Markets go up, markets come down. That's in regard to the short term. But if you're an investor looking at the intermediate to longer term, markets tend to go up as it pertains to real estate and to stocks. And number two, fundamentals matter. It's why we created the Market Insights Report here at Ashcroft Capital, which is a digital report that gets released every quarter. We take reputable national sources of data as it pertains to multifamily apartments and commercial real estate, and we dig below the surface. We look at forward-looking projections, we look at the past and history, and we look at what's happening right now in the current economic environment. Now, this data in turn leads us and can lead you to what opportunities lie ahead. Now, to get a copy of the latest market report, you can go to ashcroftcapital.com and click on news in the upper hand of the website, or you can simply reach out to me, Travis at ashcroftcapital.com. Always happy to share our resources here. Number three is sitting on the sidelines is rarely a profitable strategy. And case in point, in 2024, you may have seen ads or billboards from banks and brokerage houses talking about money market yields or 3, 4, or 5%, high yield savings accounts or 3, 4, or 5%. And while these yields seem high in a relative sense, you're actually just treading water. And in some cases, you may not be making money at all. And the way that you can measure this is, let's just say, for example, you're getting paid 5% for now in a money market or high yield savings account while rates are high. Then you get taxed on that income. So we'll take off maybe 1% for that. And then you have to adjust for inflation. So let's say inflation's 3%. So you take 1% taxes, 3% inflation, maybe you made 1% on your money. So in our deals here at Ashcroft Capital, there's 3 ways that you can profit and stay ahead of inflation. And the first is through cash flow distributions. We distribute on a monthly basis. We also do monthly reporting, and the cash flow is generated from collected rents and revenue on the properties. Number 2 is potential equity upside, meaning when we sell a property in the future for more than what we paid for it years prior. And number 3 is through tax advantages, such as depreciation losses, which can flow through to the limited partners, you and I, in the deal. And by the way, we always do cost segregation studies on every property that we acquire to maximize tax benefits for you. So while there's economic uncertainty, and there always will be, the truth often lies below the headlines. Right now, interest rates are relatively high, and because they've shot up so fast and so quick, that's put negative pressure on valuations in the commercial real estate sector. This is simply an opportunity to buy the dip. If we pull up the forward-looking projections for what interest rates are expected to do throughout 2024 and into 2025, you'll see they are projected to come down. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, and I'm not suggesting that will absolutely 100% be the case. Frankly, I don't know, but let's assume that rates do come down over the next couple of years. What does that mean? That means that money market and high yield savings accounts at banks come down on their yield. And at the same time, it means more buying demand and opportunities in the commercial real estate space, which helps to boost valuations of multifamily apartments. So the question is, are you ready to seize the moment in 2024? You're listening to Multifamily Report, market news, industry insights. Reach out with any questions. Travis@ashcroftcapital.com. For current offerings and opportunities, you can visit ashcroftcapital.com for more information. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Really helps the channel and videos like this reach more investors like you. Until the next episode, have a great weekend, everyone.